it's okay to keep them free, but like I say, the higher up the directory your station is, the more popular it becomes. Now, the next step that I took is coming up. That'll be talking about the jingles, how I managed to submit my orders for jingles and choose the jingles for my radio station. Good afternoon, it's Liam here. This next part of the show is going to be how I chose my jingles for my radio station. Now, if you don't know what a jingle is, I will just load one up. Let's have a look and see what we got here. Here is one of my jingles. There we go. That is a jingle. And there are many ways to choose jingles. Now, what I would do also is I would go to a company and say, here is what I'm looking for. Now, there was many ways I did this because I couldn't get the right package for my jingles. So the easiest way for me, but it cost me quite a bit to do because I had jingles all over the place. Yeah. And when I say all over the place, what I mean is I went to each company and I just said, look, I'm looking for a package. Can you give me a package to work with? And I gave them what I wanted. And also I got some voice IDs as well, which you'll be hearing during the show. So have no fear. You'll be able to see as well what a voice ID is. Now, with the sung jingles though, it does take a while, and there are companies out there that will do your jingles just like this one. At a budget. So whatever your budget is, don't worry, they will do it for you. Right, in fact, let me just have a look and see what we got coming up next. Right, we've talked about jingles and we talked about radio IDs and things like that. Radio directories as well. We've got the licensing, and I think the next thing we need to talk about is the website. Now, this next part of the show is going to be all about how I've set up the Mega Radio UK website. Now, what you can do, again, you can start off basic, and what I mean by basic is you could go to a company and then you could say, here's what I want. And again, you can get the website to be free, and then you can run a domain and pay for a plan if you want to, which is what I did for a little bit, and then I decided I wanted to upgrade the website plan. And what I then did was, after a time, the website got really slow and horrible. So then what I did was I asked a friend of mine to help me design a new website, and I went to the streaming company and said, look, can you supply me with a server? Which they did. So again, They're pretty cheap to suit your budget. And we worked together and managed to get the brand new website that is live today, and it's up and running. Managed to get it up and running. And also, what you can do is, if you're talented enough, you can build your own website. Just go to a company and they'll help you with server costs like that. Now, one thing I did come across, and it's most important to bear in mind, is you need a logo to go with that website. Now, some of the logos and templates I had, right, did not really fit. Now, some of them were pretty pixelated, and some of them, did fit, but others, didn't work. But anyway, if you want to carry this conversation on, why don't you tweet at Mega Radio UK on Twitter. I like the power of Twitter today. Yep. And we can talk right now. So that is almost it for the journey into the Mega Radio UK radio station, how it began. One more thing I would like to add is how you can get your own app. And that is coming up. And I'm coming up to the end of the show right now. And the final part I would like to talk about is the app. Now, yes, I didn't realize this until I found that the company that I did go with one of my servers, because the station is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, supplies apps for the radio station. So I said to myself, why not get a radio station app? So I went to the company and I said, can you please give me an idea on what an app would look like? And they said, yep. But the process, again, wasn't easy because the app had a lot of development needed to it. Yes. And when I say a lot, it takes a while to build an app. Now, first of all, I then had the Android app. Yep. Now, the Android app